Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jabari Mongoose here with episode 13 of my Pokemon Black Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge. Today's team, we got Pinchy the Drapion, Macarena the Ludicolo, BB the Celebi, Love Song the Raichu, Chomper, Chomper the Dragon, and Loki the Zoroark. Rocking the usual team. Today we're going to go through the 7th gym, so this is pretty exciting. I think Nuzlocke Challenge can be done in a few episodes, so maybe by episode 20, I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, for this first bit of the episode, we're going to be fast forwarding through the gym challenge. Now my rules for these fast forwards: one shows me legitimately going through this Nuzlocke challenge. If anything happens, like a very scary moment or a death happens during these, I will emphasize those moments. So just in the future, not going to just fast forward quickly through a death or anything, because I think those are important to show. Everyone but Love Song was at 38. And we're going to fight through these trainers, which, since a lot of them have very strong Pokemon, more than likely should be enough to get a lot of our team to 39 before fighting Bryson. So far, I've been happy with how this team has been performing. Like, we have very heavy hitters like BB and Love Song, because Love Song has the choice specs, and BB has a Life Orb now, which I think I can risk putting it on it because it has such amazing bulk, being a mythic Pokemon, but also it has Recover. So I can easily play that out. I think having Life Orb is just fine on it and is well worth the risk. I like Dragon being a good wall with the Rocky Helmet and the Rough Skin. Drapion is just safe to bring in because it has battle armor. If there's any Pokemon, I don't know, it's like Ludicolo is just always frail. I would probably like a different water type for this team, but I mean, he's also been doing the work. I don't know. And Zoroark has always been pretty reliable. Alright, so we get ourselves to the gym leader and go right in for the fight. So for his randomized team, he starts off big with a Heatran, and then I have Drapion. So what I do is I set up the double layer of Toxic Spikes. He gets a Leer on me, which I'm not too afraid of. Or no, yeah, and then he goes with a Metal Sound. Now that kind of scares me a little bit, because at this point I didn't know if Heatran knows any special attacks or anything. But I stayed in because I have the battle armor. But then I go into Loki, because Loki has Dig, which Heatran's quad weak to. And I go in for the Dig, it doesn't kill. And then the Fire Fang comes and on a crit would have killed. But this is okay because, one, Bryson uses up a Hyper Potion. I get the Aqua Jet in, which is just enough with Dig to kill the Heatran one hit. This is where things get scary here in just a second. his level 39 ace is a Snorlax. So here, seemed pretty quick decision here. That's because I just went in for the taunt. Because Snorlax definitely knew rest. I didn't know its full moveset here, but I knew it knew rest and body slam. So I just decided to sack Zoroark here to get the taunt in. I felt like that was the safest play because my team really can't handle things of the shenanigans Snorlax can do. So I used Bryson's last potion and the taunt wore off, so Snorlax gets the rest. And here I was pretty scared. But I decided to stay Dragon in, and I decided Dragon is also will also need to be fodder if with the Rocky Helmet rough skin damage in order for me to get a KO here. But I got a defense drop on the crunch and Snorlax Sleep Talk, which I didn't expect that. Got the snore and got the snore twice instead of the body slam. So I was able to KO it without losing Dragon. Ludicolo on the Sharpedo was a mistake, so I bring in Pinchy, and Pinchy is just able to wall this thing even with the rough skin chip. The Black Sludge is keeping Pinchy in safe ranges, and I'm just able to defeat the Sharpedo with a few Poison Fangs. And so we get the Gym Badge with the unfortunate loss of Loki. But I felt like that was just the only decision I can make, was taunting it. Because if I did any switches, I'd just be at the mercy of body slams, and I probably would have lost more members. Put Zoroark back in the dead box because it's done so much work for me in this playthrough, and then we'll get our new member. So the one thing I was thinking of is I don't really have a reliable fire type. I mean, I have Fiery Dance on my Pokemon, but I wanted actual fire stab, and so right here I decided to go for Volcarona. And just so you know, down at the bottom, I did some level grinding on Route 17, 18, and 19. It's over by Route 1. And I got a few Pokemon, namely a Gabite, which he may be on the final team before the Elite Four. My encounter at Dragonspire Tower, because the grass outside or inside is the same location. So here I get a Nose Pass. Which, funny enough, I love Nose Pass. So the fanboy in me loves it. The Nuzlocke in me is like, great, another encounter I don't know what to fully do with. The thing is, though, I would consider having him in if he learns Stealth Rocks, because Nose Pass in this game only knows Stealth Rocks by Egg Move. And if he learned Stealth Rocks naturally, or if I can get a TM, then Nose Pass could very well be on this team, because with the Eviolite, I can give him that with Stealth Rocks, and Drapion could move from a hazard setter to more of a physical attacker. But right now, that's not the case. So right now, it's just going through the Dragonspire Tower. We're dealing with Team Plasma. So now we're going to do another quick clip through here, and we just need to see our boy N. You know, it's been a while. I miss him. Looks like I gotta beat his fanboys in order to get to him, which I'll gladly do. But they are bringing out some tough mons. I mean, a Deoxys here. That would have been a little scary, but I was confident that with how frail Deoxys is, Helios could have one-shot it, but that probably was an unnecessary risk. One thing I don't do often is heal a lot in between battles, when I probably should, even if it's just like 1 HP. Because now we're getting to the point where a lot of Pokemon know strong moves, and I need to be able to make safe switches, so all the HP I have, I need all the HP I can get. But yeah, since I've had TMs with Volcarona that teach it Fiery Dance and Discharge, it's been a very solid member of the team. Probably my strongest special attacker next to Celebi. So I'm happy with this. Maybe I'll look at what I have in the box and consider something for like maybe a new water type instead of Ludicolo, but I don't know. I'll look into it. Or maybe I just keep Ludicolo until the Elite Four, if it survives that long. I skipped a floor because it was just a giant spiral floor. No Team Plasma Grunts, just items. So here we'll go through the gauntlet of Team Plasma Grunts. And Volcarona is easily getting up to on par with everyone else in terms of level. So the level cap for level 8, or for the 8th gym leader, is 43. And with being at 3 deaths and 7 badges, that's not bad for sure. I'm hoping that I can easily take out... See, I'm playing black. I'm hoping I can take out Drayton, but, you know, we'll see. See, yeah, Volcarona's next move at level 40 was Whirlwind, so I'm gonna forget that. The next thing that would make Volcarona ideal is if I can teach it a bug move. I don't think it gets anything like Signal Beam at low level. I'm not sure. But if there's a way, if I can get a TM to teach it a bug move, that would just be ideal. And I would say that this Volcarona would be perfect. There's our boy N with Zekrom. Fulfilling some prophecies. We gotta find Reshiram. So that's what we're gonna do. Now the last bit of this episode, basically the episode is done right here and there. But for story and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and get through the Relic Castle. And then when we get to Lacream City, I believe that's what it's called, the second badge city where Nimona is, we're gonna end things there. So yeah, now we're gonna go into Relic Castle, and I just make a cut straight to the first Plasma Grunt. This is actually not going to be as bad so far. Like I said, I think I think Team Plasma separate with their strongest fanboys at Dragonspire Tower, and now the weakest are here, because going up against Snivies and Clinks, not exactly the strongest at this level now. Okay, so that belly drum on the Darumaka was pretty scary. Fortunately, it's not a Darmanitan, so I felt confident outspeeding it. Alright, so we get down to the bottom, we get to Getsis. And we learn that us trying to find Reshiram here is pretty much a waste of time. We get some Pokemon Liberation, Prophecy, Gibberish and stuff. Which now I should actually say the episode's pretty much over, but we're going to wrap up with this last bit of dialogue to get ourselves the Lightstone. So yeah. We get to Necream City. I was completely wrong last time. But yeah, we're going to get our hands on the Lightstone now. We're like, are you going to fight in? Yeah. That's the only way we can beat this Nuzlocke challenge, so yes, we're going to fight him. But this is where the episode ends. Next episode, we're going to go through Route 8, and hopefully we'll also be able to we'll be able to take on the 8th gym. So I'm excited. Then after that, it's just getting through Victory Road and Elite Four and then in and Getsis. So I hope everyone enjoyed. See you later.